introducing his nominee to the U.S. Supreme Court.
He selected Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who, if confirmed, would be the High Court's first African-American female justice.
Gaynor Hall joins us now with more on her background.
Yeah, Ben and Lourdes, President Biden calling Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson one of our nation's brightest legal minds, and he says she will be an exceptional justice.
I am standing here today by the grace of God.
At the White House this afternoon, President Biden praised the broad experience of his Supreme Court pick. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson is the first black woman ever nominated to the nation's highest court, fulfilling a promise he made during the campaign.
For too long, our government, our courts haven't looked like America. And I believe it's time that we have a court that reflects the full talents and greatness of our nation, with a nominee of extraordinary qualifications.
She would replace retiring Justice Stephen Breyer, and she clerked for him early in her career. The 51-year-old Jackson is Harvard educated. She has served as a federal public defender and also worked in private practice. She was a federal trial court judge and was elevated last year to the powerful U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit.
If I am fortunate enough to be confirmed as the next Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, I can only hope that my life and career, my love of this country and the Constitution, and my commitment to upholding the rule of law and the sacred principles upon which this great nation was founded will inspire future generations of Americans.
The married mother of two also highlighting the personal experiences that shaped her. Her parents were school teachers. Her father later became a lawyer. She had an uncle who was incarcerated and several relatives in law enforcement.
Her opinions are always carefully reasoned, tethered to precedent, and demonstrate respect for how the law impacts everyday people.
Jackson's confirmation would not impact the court's ideological balance of power, with 6 conservatives and 3 liberals.
She's an extraordinary person in terms of her life story and her professional qualifications to serve on the court.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, says the process should move quickly.
We are going to start the formal investigation of this nominee today.
Senator Lindsey Graham, one of 3 Republicans who voted to confirm Jackson for the appeals court last year, tweeted he expects a respectful but interesting hearing, saying the Harvard-Yale train to the Supreme Court continues to run unabated. And Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who voted against confirming Jackson to her current position, called for a rigorous, exhaustive review of her nomination to the lifetime appointment.
I think it's about time, but I am very excited that we're living to see this moment.
Nakia Crossley, president of the Black Women Lawyers Association of Greater Chicago, says Jackson's story is inspiring.
She was also the vice chair of the United States Sentencing Commission, where she led the charge in retroactively amending the guidelines range for crack cocaine sentences, which disproportionately affect minorities. This is the kind of background, experience, and perspective that we need to address current issues that we're grappling with.
Here's a statement from Chicago's mayor. She says, quote, if this historic nomination is confirmed, as it should be, Jackson will follow in the footsteps of some of the greatest Supreme Court jurists of our time, not because she's black, not because she's a woman, but because she's a damn fine judge, end quote. Jackson is also related to former Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan through marriage. And he tweeted that their politics may differ, but his praise for her intellect, character, and integrity is unequivocal.
High praise. Thank you.